Nice old historical piece of property here, the old Greyhound racing track. Closed down for years now. Next to the North Florida hemp farm, and we are just one town over from where Jeremy helped to get into that safe a couple of episodes back, where he hit the vials of whatever it was, and it was burning his eyes. Highway 19 right here. We're heading south, getting closer to you know where, Otter Creek. Stopping by and looking at the old Greyhound racing track. And a little bit further south on Highway 19, we've got the small town of Monticello. And Jeremy's right. Otter Creek is centrally located in between Jacksonville, Tallahassee, Tampa, and Orlando. And dotted along the route, you will find many vintage treasures, such as this town of Monticello, Florida. Check out the stained glass window for sale inside that building. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And check that town hall out. You can't go more than a few steps in this town and just see antiques galore. Pretty cool. Coffee shops and antiques. What'd you say? Oh, thought she was talking to me. Check out that old bank building. Known as the watermelon capital of the South. As you can tell from most of these photos here. Monticello also houses the historic Monticello Opera House. And that place is haunted. Yearly haunted tours through this town. West toward Tallahassee. Southeast toward Tampa. And of course, Otter Creek. We are heading that way. Stopping along the way every small hamlet we get to, just so we can show y'all and share with you all what Florida in this area has to offer. Cool little watermelon shirt. Our pets are one and a melon. Kind of a play on words there. Antiques, watermelons, and ghosts. Right here, Monticello, Florida. And I just wanted to get y'all a closer look at that stained glass. And some of the other antiques that are for sale. They got some pretty cool stuff here. I'll have to come back and check this out when they're opened. Somebody's left their water running. Two-for-one margaritas this way. It's kind of early for margaritas, but it's 5 o'clock somewhere, I'm sure. Shot of the water tower for you water tower fans. And the cell tower. And left to right down there was the old rail line, which is now a hiking and biking trail. Pretty cool. You hear the church bell in the distance. Right next to the Mexican restaurant. More church bells started to go off. Guess they're trying to tell us it's lunchtime. Let's get back in the car and head south on 19 toward our lovely friends down in Levy County. You know, it's amazing how many cornfields there are around here. You don't think of corn and Florida as being commonalities, but they are, I guess, this time of the year. See these little bungalows? There used to be a turpentine plantation out here. Pretty cool. That's another little thing that you don't think about. They produced a lot of turpentine out here, and that's where the workers would stay. And right back over this direction, sorry for that, Ted Turner. Yes, Ted's Montana Grill. Ted Turner from CNN and wherever has a large plantation or ranch back in that direction. Right here along 27 south toward Otter Creek that way. Check that out. Kudzu. Climbing up over everything. It'll take over everything. I know they imported it, I want to say from the Orient somewhere, for erosion control or some sort of control. I can't remember now, but it's uncontrollable. They actually have goats and things that'll come out here and eat this stuff. It's everywhere, and it'll climb up the trees. Kudzu. That's pretty wild. Now, I've seen some bad signs around here, but that's a bad sign. You just gotta love Florida. We are one county over from Levy County, Otter Creek. And I had to take a look at the old train station. So much to see. I wonder if we'll see a gator over here. One county away from Levy, and this is what things look like. It's a little different. Quite a bit different. No, this is not Otter Creek. There's a fish bed there. Don't see any gators yet, but it'd be cool to do some magnet fishing out here. Let's explore a little bit more. Just like you saw in that video I did yesterday, clear water, or one town over, and we've got clear water here. It's clear. You could almost just drink that. Put some UV lights to it. Reverse osmosis. Or just dig a deeper well. There are some huge turtles in this pond. That's pretty cool. They just planted some citrus trees here in the park. They look like the same ones that I bought to plant around my yard. They're supposed to be bred or created, however you do trees, to where they'll thrive in whichever zone you're in, planting zone. Train track again over there. Again, we're just one town over from Otter Creek, one county over, and the whole atmosphere of this little town is way different from what you get at Otter Creek. The vibe is just totally different. Now, if we're going to find a gator, this is probably the side of the park that would be on. Of course, they probably pluck them out of here when they find them. But hey, I'm still going to look. Got some bullfrogs. You do see turtles and fish and things like that. And no gators yet. Being out in nature, that's the place to be. Out in nature, if the weather's right, you can't beat it. Well, I haven't seen any alligators today yet. Kind of a deep little drop off down there. And the railroad tracks sneaking through the woods. Look at the swans or the geese or ducks. Swans? Geese? What are you guys? You are just chilling. That's what y'all are. Just chilling in the water. Little feet are just going, trying to keep them in that one spot. Nice addition to this. I'm guessing it's a man-made kind of lazy river type of pond situation. Pretty cool. Wouldn't mind having this in my property. And this town, just one county away from Otter Creek, Levy County, they've actually spent some time and money on their infrastructure here. Look at this new dock, boardwalk that they've put in with the recycled plastic wood, faux wood. Pretty cool. Pretty daggum cool. Fire Larry and Charlie, my dad, up ahead. They even have a house for the bats. That's pretty cool. Outdoor amphitheater. Nice walking trail, restrooms. A nice covered pavilion for events. How things change in just 15, 20 miles away. And anybody that knows my YouTube channel for any amount of time, you know this is what I preach. Make the move. Turn off the TV and be active. That's why I do YouTube anyways. Get your phone, get your camera, film what you do. If you need a reason to be outside. Old barn-like restroom facility. Turtle lady, eat your heart out as you see these two turtles. There's one way over on the other side on that log, on that rock. Now this is a turtle habitat. No doubt about it. Nice cattail forest, if you will. And I know there's part of the cattail that you could eat. Don't know which part. If you absolutely had to. Now that's a cool splash pad, a place for kids to play and hang out. Brought to you by the Rotary Club. So the county really didn't even spend money on that. And there are a lot of grants that small communities can get. And financial help from other partners. They just need to reach out. Y'all see the ducklings? Is that a geese or is that a swan? Duck? Just duck?
And ducklings.
Duck, duck, goose. Going in for a nice swim, maybe. That sucks that there's some debris there in the pond. They're making a splash. And that was Fire Larry talking to some big dogs right there. Yep, that's the place to be, in the water. But guess what? I've been talking about alligators this video, so we're going to go find some alligators. We'll be right back. This is the other side of the park, the bridge from 1955. I thought it was man-made, but I have no idea. Looks cool either way. Right by the splash pad. Quick shot of the new signal bungalow for the Georgia-Florida Railway. Which way do we go, George? Which way do we go? Milepost 77.20, Florida Georgia Railway. They've got some new signals here. Now this really is a nice town. And it is that, a town. Not a big city or anything by any means. A train weather vane on the historic Perry Live Oak Station. Hey, that's where you pay your utility bills in this town. I wonder if they have any issues processing in a timely manner. They're not open today, so I can't ask them. Now here's the police department. I don't know if Otter Creek had a police department back in the day or not. I just don't know. But do you get the idea that whoever created the logo was a big fan of a certain soda pop brand? I just kind of get that idea.